I feel a lot of children have been affected education-wise. They've lost so much time from school, from March until July. That was a lot. And then also from December to March. So you're looking at almost half of a school year. A lot of children haven't done any work or anything like that over the lockdown, because some parents don't want to do it, some parents couldn't do it, some children with the SEN, they couldn't actually get them motivated to do it, so they've come back to school, and usually you would see a lot of progress over the last term of school, because obviously things start clicking and then you do see that progress for the last term, but a lot of children have regressed. So as a school now, we're trying to pick the pieces back up, and we're trying to cement basic skills, but then extend on them skills as well. But then also from a personal and emotional side, some of the children who have got personal and emotional difficulties, ASD, ADHD, a lot of them, they forgot how to socialise, they forgot how to share toys, they forgot how to take turns in a game, they forgot how to actually talk to us and ask for things. Like the first few weeks we had food just shoved in our faces and we were expected to just open it, and I'm like, no, use your words. So a lot of children, it has affected them, and like behaviour that you've deleted out, like the hurting of children, snatching things, you're back to square one. It's like they're just new to the school, they've never been there before, and you're literally back to square one with, no, you're not allowed to do that. And we're literally constant like this, trying to be on the backs, because you don't want them to regress. You don't want them for their own benefit, but also for a parent. Imagine your child going to school, they've got so far, then all of a sudden they're back at the beginning, if not worse. It's a bit sad as a parent being told that as well, but then also as a school, you want children to achieve. That's what you're there for. Yeah, there was some children in our nurture group who, because they'd taken and been away from school for such a long time, we couldn't have them back into school for a long day, because one, they were anxious about COVID, two, they was anxious about the new rules and guidelines that were happening in school, and three, everything was different. Everything was different, and an ASD child on the spectrum, that is their whole thing. They don't like changes, they don't like different things. So as a school, our SEN coach is very, very good. She knows the challenges that the children have, and for a child that used to come in for a whole day, she reduced the timetable straight back and stripped it straight back. We do use breathing techniques with the children. We've got a finger breathing one where we get the children to put the hand up to the face and they breathe in, out, and we use that, and that's how we use it for the children to try and calm themselves down. Because we've got a small number of children, and it is a small room, we've got 6 children to 2 members of staff, you can usually pinpoint on the ones that you know that are about to flip the lid, and we would go, oh, remember your finger breathing? We do, we use it a lot of the time. Some of the children in our group, they don't actually like doing work, so when the choosing has finished and we have got to do work, which is most of the day, we do have to do the breathing, because they will just stomp over to the green mat and it's like, oh, time to breathe again. Or it's like, well, no, we know that you don't like doing the work, but as soon as you've done the work, that's when you get your choosing. And we're working on it. As I said, because we have only got 6 children, it is easier to keep check on their emotions and how they're feeling at the point, and to intervene at certain things. But if we are trying something and we've got children running out of the classroom, climbing bookshelves, obviously you can't see other children seeing that sort of behaviour, because no, it's not acceptable behaviour. So to make the experience more positive for them, and so other children aren't copying that behaviour, as a group we'll just say, right, come on then, let's go and have 10 minutes in the forest school area, because then they can do appropriate climbing on, I don't know, the tree trunks, the trees and whatever they need to. And after the 10 minutes we'll just think, oh, come on then, let's go and try again. Or then we've got another where we do have like the heavy movement breaks, where we'll get them to push the heavy tables together, put the chairs under, carry the books to the table, because it's all sensory breaks that they need. And also, if you can see that a child is really not calming down, she says, oh, come on, we've got a job to do. And it might only literally be just to walk up and down the corridor 10 times, but it regulates them. And also after playtime, we find that the children are very high. So to bring them back down, with the advice from the educational psychologist, they said have something cold, like a cold drink of water or something to crunch. Me and the other TA was like, oh, we could do both there, can't we? We'll just have a tip top. So we come in after those high as a kite, they sit down, they have the tip top, and then they're a lot calmer, then ready to go into the maths lesson, which is usually after break. It is stressful, it is hard work, it does sometimes test your patience, but the main thing I've learned to do over the 18 or 19 years that I have worked with SEN children is that I don't take it personally. The children don't mean it. Sometimes it's frustrations that they hurt you or they've got stuff going on. I don't take it personally. That's the main thing. It's not me that's the problem. And I leave work at work. It'll come to whatever time I finish work and I think, right, that's it. I don't think about it now, and I don't think about it until I go back into work that next day.